Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This video is going to be a pretty interesting video, or at least for me, it's going to be a pretty exciting video. If you couldn't tell by the title, I'm going to be doing a little stash busting slash holiday crocheting video. I'm doing my university studies in Australia, so pretty much the entire year I'm in Australia, but right now, because it is the holidays, I'm back in Singapore to spend time with my family and friends. Because of that, I kind of have two stashes of yarn now. So I have one in Australia and one here in Singapore with me. The stash in Singapore, I would say, is a little bit bigger than the one in Australia because I tend to have more time to crochet here. With that being said, my stash is not very big compared to a lot of other people, but that's okay because I like having a smaller stash, because I feel like if my stash were to be any bigger, I would just be so overwhelmed with all of the yarn that I have to work with, which is why in this video I decided to reduce my yarn stash before the end of the year, or before 2025. I have a few reasons why I want to reduce my yarn stash, okay? Firstly, I don't really want to be bringing so much yarn into the new year, and it also kind of allows me to have a smaller stash to work with when I bring my yarns back from Australia as well, especially when I move back to Singapore after I graduate. I'm gonna be bringing my yarn over, all my yarn in Australia, back to Singapore, and I just don't want to have an overwhelming amount. Secondly, I'm going to the US next January. I know for a fact that I'm gonna be buying a bunch of yarn in the US because they just have so many more options in Target and Joann's, and I've just watched so many yarn haul videos of different yarn shops in the US, and also thrifting yarns. I kind of want to experience that as well when I go over. It kind of contradicts my first point of bringing a smaller stash into the new year, but I guess reducing my stash, I can make space for new yarn. And also because it is the holidays and I'm very behind, I haven't started on any of the holiday crochet or gift crochets for my friends and family. I thought I could just make them stuff using the yarn in my stash. That being said, I do have a few items that I've written down, kind of ideas of what I can make. So firstly, popcorn pouches, which I've made a couple. If you watch my previous video, you can see that I made one in that video, and then I also, since that video, have made another 2 more pouches. Another thing that I want to make is apple coasters. I made one in my previous video as well, so go check that video out if you haven't. Book sleeves. Again, I saw a lot of granny square book sleeves and just book bags that I want to try to make for my friends who have gotten into reading. I think it'll be so sweet. And because I have so many colorful acrylic yarn, I think these projects would be perfect to use up all of my acrylic yarn. Another thing that I've already started on using this yarn, it's from the brand Pocomi, and I bought this really long ago when I first started crocheting wearables, but then I realized that this yarn is a bit thin. I just didn't really know what to do with it because it's variegated yarn. It's so nice and so soft. And right now I'm making a vest, one panel done, and then I'm making the other front panel now, and then I just have to make the back. And I think this is such a cute throw on layering piece, so I really wanted to make one for myself, so that's what I'm doing with this yarn. And I'm just trying to clear out this yarn. So I'm currently working on that. I hope that this video is going to be exciting. I don't know the direction of this video yet, but probably go up around the end of the year just to see how much I was able to make in terms of trying to clear my stash and stuff. So my family is hosting today, and a few of our family friends are coming over, so I really need to go down soon. But I want to give a super quick update that I finished 3 of these. I think I showed it yesterday night before I went to bed. I just really quickly updated you guys and showed you how wonky looking this is compared to this other pattern that I followed. I was thinking like maybe it'll look better if I sewed on the leaf and the stem, so I tried to sew it on, but it doesn't really look. I think I'm going to go back to using this pattern, and I don't know what I'll do with these three. This yarn, it's like velvet yarn, and it's really hard to frog. I tried frogging it once when I first made the coaster because it looked really weird, and then I tried to frog it but it's kept catching onto each other, so I might end up just throwing these away. I might keep this one actually. If you guys have ideas on what I can do with these, please let me know, and I will continue crocheting tonight maybe, or tomorrow, I don't know. I went out today for like the whole day because I was busy Christmas shopping, so I didn't really have time to crochet anything, but yes, I'll continue tomorrow. Hello everyone, it's been a couple days since I updated. I haven't really been updating this vlog because I haven't really been crocheting much. I've just been out and I've just had a lot of like different things throughout the week this past week, so I haven't really been crocheting. And the time when I did crochet, which was like the apple coasters, it turned out to be a fail. So in the end, I'm back to square one. I will update you guys again later on the progress because right now I'm getting ready to go out. My family and I are going for a staycation this weekend, so I'm getting ready to like go out. And when I'm at the hotel, I will update you guys again because everything is like packed in my bag right now. I'm gonna be bringing 3 projects to hopefully complete this weekend. It's a very like chill staycation. We won't really be going out or anything, so I'm hoping to get 3 projects, or at least start on the 3 projects. Someone's vacuuming outside. I'm so sorry if that is really loud. From the hotel room. As you can see, I'm currently in the hotel. I got started on the filet crochet. It took me a while to kind of figure out how many chains to start. Well, basically I just counted on the chart, but it took me a while to figure out the loops on the side. Okay, so this is the pattern that I'm following that I got from Pinterest, and I've just been marking off the lines that I've done because this is technically my first filet crochet, as you guys know, but it's also my first time doing like any sort of tapestry alpha pattern crochet item. I've never done a proper like crochet tapestry before. I'm just taking my time with it. I'm just gonna stay in the room and crochet until it's time for us to leave for dinner, just in about 45 minutes to an hour. So I'm gonna try and get as much done as I can, and I'll update you guys again later, but this is the progress for now. Came back from the pool, so I look a little bit sweaty, but I thought I'll give you a quick update on the progress with my crochet pieces. So I finished my first ever filet crochet piece. It's a little cat table mat. She's a bit wonky right now, but I need to go home and steam or like iron it so that it can lay flat, but this is how it looks like right now. And this piece took me, I want to say like maybe 2 hours, maybe a little over 2 hours, because I was working on it like in between wherever I was going, and this morning I finished it up. A lot of time was spent trying to figure out how to read the graph. Now that I know how to read this graph specifically, it'll probably take me less time to finish this piece. But I do want to venture out and make like more like flower motifs and stuff like that, because I just think they're so pretty. A nice little like mat for if I'm drinking or like eating, I can put like my matcha on here and stuff like that. While I was at the poolside, I started on another piece. So I started on the tissue holder that I want to make for my friend. I'm gonna be like using the popcorn slash bubble stitch, and I'm using this cotton acrylic yarn ball, and it's like this really nice pink. And then I haven't done anything on my vest. I didn't touch it because I kind of got bored of the stitch, and because I was working on this, it was like new and interesting and I wanted to finish it, so I didn't have much progress on the vest. But maybe I'll work on it throughout the day, or maybe I'll just work on this because this is also new and exciting. So yesterday when we went out, we did some shopping and I got this little like gift set from Benefit. Benefit's gift sets are so good this year. They are so nice, like the packaging is so nice. I'm pretty sure they're going for like a food theme or something like that. So this is a can of soup, and all of their like sets this year are so good, like the mix and match sets, because usually they do like Christmas sets where they're like products that I don't really use, or it's like one product that I want to buy but then something that I really don't need, and then another product that I want to buy with another thing that I really don't need, so it's like separate. But this set was so good because it had two of the things that I was kind of eyeing from Benefit, but I just couldn't bring myself to like buy it yet. It's not that I really need it, but it's like something that I want to try. This set was $80, including the tin, and I was not expecting the print to be on the tin because there was like a paper around the tin and the print was like on the paper, so I thought it was just gonna be a plain tin. I'm gonna use this for my yarn scraps. Firstly, full-sized Benetint, which is what I'm using right now, and then also a full-size, I'm pretty sure this is full-size because on the tin, on the paper it said 2 full-size items. Full-size Hoola bronzer, which is also something that I've been wanting to try. And lastly, a mini mascara. I don't really use Benefit mascaras because I've been doing like eyelash extensions when I'm in Singapore, but I might just bring this over to Australia because I don't do my extensions there. I'm gonna continue working on this. I really want to make another one, but maybe I'll do it after I finish this. Bye! Hello everyone, I'm finally doing another update. It's been a couple days since my last update. I think I updated on the day that we left the staycation, which was Monday, and today is Thursday, so it's been a couple of days since I last updated this vlog. But I kind of just spent the last 3 days like really recuperating and trying to gain back all my energy. My social battery was so low, like I really need like my downtime, and going out consecutively for like 3 days in a row is just too much for me. So I spent the whole of yesterday at home, and also like Tuesday I forgot that I had a lash appointment. I did my lashes, by the way. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I had to rush out of the house, and then I had a doctor's appointment after that. So even Tuesday, half of the day I was like pretty much out of the house, and then yesterday, which was Wednesday, I just stayed at home and tried my best to like regain all of my energy. And I didn't really have the feels to film, so I didn't film any update or anything. But today we are back and I'm finally feeling energized enough to talk. I think I showed you guys this in the previous clip. I also ironed out the edges. You can't really, the edges are still a little bit wonky, but I tried to iron out this part as flat as possible so that, you know, because it's a placemat, it needs to be flat. And then after coming back from the staycation, I think like on Tuesday when I was like traveling between like my appointments, I worked on another tapestry, another Philly crochet piece, and this is just a little house. It's more like a coaster size, or like not really a coaster size, but you can just put like stuff on it, I guess. And I actually made this for my friend's birthday because she's someone who likes to collect trinkets, and she's very like, she's kind of similar to me, and if I received this I would have loved it because I could put like my pop mat and my Sunny Angels on this, and also like my drinks obviously. So I just thought it was really cute, and I don't think she watches my videos, so she probably won't see it, but this is part of her gift. The other part of her gift are these apple coasters. I completed these yesterday. I think at the beginning of this video I had like a rough time trying to like make the coasters because I followed a different pattern and the pattern didn't really turn out the way I envisioned it to turn out, but these are perfect, and I also ironed them out a little bit so that they're a little bit more flat. And during the staycation I was also working on this tissue pouch, which is another gift for another friend, but I completed it over the couple of days. So this is like the opening for you to like pull out tissue, and this is what the tissue pouch looks like. She's so cute. Right now I'm working on the vest, the back panel of the vest, and I low-key think I lost like the momentum or the motivation to work on this because it's very repetitive, as you can tell, and it's just so boring. Once you stop, you kind of lose that momentum and thus the motivation to continue. But I'm really trying to finish this before Christmas. I'm not gonna wear it on Christmas, but it's just like a hard deadline that I've set for myself to finish before Christmas. I have a couple more days. I think I can get it done, hopefully by the weekend. Maybe I'll just do like 2 rows every day or something. This is all I have left from like the 2 skeins that I originally had, which is great because I'm slowly but surely getting through my stash, which is what this video is about. I also finished the yarn that I used for this. I only have this tiny ball left, which is going in my scrap yarn pile, but I really want to get more of this yarn from the shop because it's so soft. It's like, I think it's milk cotton, and I want to get more of this yarn in different colors to make more of these like filet crochet pieces because I'm obsessed with filet crochet, guys. Like, I legit put off everything just to make a second piece because it's just so fun. It's so fun to make these little things. It's not like as intricate or like as detailed as some of the other filet crochet pieces, like printed tops, you know, and then they use like lace weight yarn, which I'm still not ready for that yet because I legit just started. But making these like small cute pieces, they're just so fun to make. I want to make so many more of these. Right now I'm going to continue working on this vest. I think I also want to try to finish this pouch. I made this like 2 weeks ago, I think. I want to add a button here and then like a loop. I'm gonna try to finish this today or by this week as well. Happy Friday. I fell asleep like super late last night because I was crocheting and I was watching like a video, but I had it in full screen, and you know when you have like a video in full screen and the time disappears, so you don't actually know what time it is. And for some reason I picked like the longest video ever because when I checked the time it was already 3 a.m. and the worst thing is I didn't even finish what I was doing. I was working on the vest. I am on row number 18 now, and this is how much I have left. I'm playing serious yarn chicken right now. I'll definitely be able to finish this by today. Actually no, that's a bit of a stretch because I'm kind of sick of working on this. I don't know what I'm gonna work on today, but I also worked on the blue pouch that I had done like a couple weeks ago. I added a button and also this like flower patchwork thing. I don't know how I feel about this. It looked nicer in my head, but now that I'm looking at it, like, it doesn't really stand out because it's not a contrasting color. I was thinking like I could use like colors that are similar, but now that I think about it, I should have used a contrasting color, but it's okay. This pouch was an experimentation pouch because I also made a lining. It's the first time I've ever made any sort of lining for anything, so definitely it's a bit scuffed. So this is what it looks like, and then I basically sewed the ends with a sewing thread, and then I sewed it on with green yarn. Yeah, this is the pouch. I actually really love it. Originally it wasn't gonna be for myself, it was gonna be for someone else, but then now that the lining is a bit like scuffed, I'll probably keep this for myself just because it's so sentimental. Like, it's my first ever piece that I've lined. I'm here to report that I lost yarn chicken. I just finished my 19th row and I'm only left with this much yarn. It honestly looked promising when it was in like a big ball. I don't have any more of this yarn and I honestly don't know what this shade is, so I think this is the panel, the front panel. I'm just gonna frog the last row of both front panels and then use that yarn as the sewing yarn, including whatever I have left. Gonna be 19 rows instead of 20, which I think is fine, honestly. I'm gonna go frog this too and then sew them together, and I'll give you guys another update later. So as you can tell, I finished the vest. Honestly, I don't know how I'm gonna style it yet, but I think it'll be fun to try and like play around with how to style this. In terms of like the whole process, it was somewhat free-handed. I followed this pattern by Crochet by Tosha. Like, I followed her picture because she free-handed one, but she didn't like make a pattern, or she didn't reference a pattern or anything. So I basically just looked at her photos and tried to replicate it. The only thing is that I noticed this mistake. So on the second last row, it's supposed to be a treble crochet row. I ended up somehow going into double treble right here, so then it has two double treble crochets when this row was supposed to be only a treble crochet. And because of that, my following row, which is then supposed to be double treble, I made only treble crochets all the way to here. So now on this side, this is supposed to be double treble, but now it looks like this, two treble crochet rows. I realized this mistake like when I was almost done sewing everything together, so I decided to ignore the mistake and just continue on, because this is just for my personal wear. This is how much yarn I have left, which I will be adding into my benefit tin to store my scraps. So hello everyone, first of all, happy new year. It's been a couple days since I last filmed that clip, and truth be told, I've been very busy like in life. I kind of took a break from crochet. One of my crochet resolutions for 2025 is not to beat myself up for taking a break, because this year I want to be more intentional with my crochet and kind of go at it like a quality over quantity. So I don't really want to like push myself to do so many projects for the sake of like having a big number of projects done. I just wanted to end off this vlog by showing you guys some of the things that I have crocheted off camera, in addition to like everything that I've showed in the video, obviously. So first things first, this doily, it's not complete. I still have to finish the rest of the border, but I've been working on this doily. I brought this to Jakarta with me, and it's just looking like this. I was deciding whether to frog it or not because I love this color, but I realized that, okay, it's kind of obvious on camera, but in real life, the bow detailing that this like doily is supposed to have, it's not as obvious like in person, or like when I lay it flat on the table, it's not very obvious. It's only obvious, I think, because of the camera. So that's why I've been putting off finishing this piece, because I can't decide if I just want to accept the fact that it's not obvious or whether I want to frog it or not. Haven't decided yet, so I've been just pushing this to the side. Next thing that I made are two of these pot holders, and I made these for my future housemates slash my friends that I'm gonna be staying with for the next year. I was trying out different stitches. This is the lemon peel stitch, and this is, I'm pretty sure it's called the Suzette stitch, but I'm not 100% sure. And these two are recycled yarns that I got from Daiso. Another thing that I made is this scarf. I frogged the sweater that I made using this like latte cakes yarn. I'm excited to use this for my trip to the US. Also tried making tassels for the first time. Because of the stitches, it's very curly and like it's not straight basically, but it's okay, it's so cute. It's my first time trying to make like tassels at the end of a scarf. In fact, it's my first time making a scarf, so I think I did a pretty good job. Last but not least, I'm making this table mat or desk mat using the remaining sleeve from my sweater. I'm making it in the lemon peel stitch, so it's gonna be this long, but I'm still working on it using this sleeve. So I'm gonna continue working on this, and yeah, that is everything that I've crocheted in the last few weeks slash extending into 2025. And yeah, thanks for watching this video, and thank you so much for all the support in my previous video and all of my previous videos. Like, thanks for watching and commenting and liking and everything. Like, trust me, I read every single comment and I reply to every single comment. So thank you guys so much for the support, and I hope that 2025 is gonna be a great year for you guys. Bye.